My name's Chris and I like listening to music. I'm going to listen to Ale Hop and Titi Bakorta Mapanbazuko, which is an awful lot of fun. I guess if Femi Kuti was produced by, not quite the Aphex Twin, but certainly some mad electronics, it might sound a bit like this. There's a lot of love and it's pretty unique. I gave it an 8 out of 10 on first listen, which I'm pretty sure is right. Let's see what the last listen brings. Track 1, Una Cumbia en Kinshasha. I guess there's two distinct sounds here. You've got the African guitar and the mad beats, and both are wonderful, and they should oppose each other, but they work together really well. They sort of blend. You know, for a first song, this is a good one, and certainly an ear grabber. You know, you got something a little bit different. Great start, 9 out of 10. Track 2, the title track, Mapambazuko. From Peru, Ale Hop is apparently living in Berlin. I thought it was more African feel than that. I think he's a guitarist, maybe he's the electronics guy. I can't find much on TT, sadly. Yeah, Afrobeat, I've always enjoyed it and go through phases of really jumping in. But the electronics, you know, they do add rather than take away some experimental bits, but, you know, you can dance to it pretty much. A little bit similar to track 1 though, but still a lovely groove, 8 out of 10. Track 3, sorry, I am going to stop pronouncing them, I'm just embarrassing myself. You know, more of a traditional feel maybe than the first one, but still having a really good time. But again, not too dissimilar from the first 2 tracks, 8 out of 10. Track 4, Bonnie Annee. Yeah, this was always a standout from the first listen to the last listen. Faster tempo, and just grooves along great, it really does. More guitar and the electronics complement each other rather than interfere. I think I've said that. Trumpets add a little bit more though, and that's a nice bonus. It's like a Peruvian fiesta by the Pogues, my favourite track, 10 out of 10. Track 5, long title, it sounds great, but there really isn't too much to differentiate between the tracks. It's like a whole journey rather than 9 separate things, but so much fun though, 8 out of 10. Track 6, Nitaangaza. Yeah, this is a little different, slower groove. And it sounds good slow. It's a nice change of pace, and it produces an ear grabber. Usually it's a loud one that does it, but it's the opposite here. You know, time for the electronic whiz to stand out a little bit more, whichever one that is. I think it's Tito, 9 out of 10. Track 7, a remix by KMRU, who I listened to their ambient album recently and didn't like it because I don't really like ambient. But as ambient goes, this sounds all right, but it is still ambient, 7 out of 10. Track 8, another remix of Asi Baila. There is a sense of humour to this album that I really like. This has a mad improvised feel and quite a different remix, which is good. 8 out of 10. 9th and final track is a remix of the first track. I didn't really hear the difference between it, but it's a good song, so 8 out of 10. And overall, I had a lovely time. It's not music like you're going to hear very often, but give it a go.